Prepare to go on an exciting trip as we investigate the fascinating world of animal combat. We are bringing you 20 gripping stories about creatures fighting frightening foes. These incredible moments will grab your senses, immersing you in the animal kingdom's raw force and crafty technique. Let's go on an awe-inspiring journey as nature's invincible force unfolds before your eyes, illustrating the terrible repercussions when creatures misjudge their opponents. Join us on an adrenaline-pumping experience that will leave you speechless as we watch creatures straining their limits in a tense struggle for survival.
Must have been 14 feet, and she swiveled it around, twisted it, and killed it by...
Number 20. Tiger versus Crocodile. The mighty tiger, the king of the jungle, facing off against an absolute behemoth of the water world, a colossal 14-foot crocodile. As the tension builds, the tiger strategically assesses its target, calculating the perfect moment to strike. Then, with lightning speed, it pounces, sinking its formidable teeth into the crocodile's back, determined to wear it down. But this is no ordinary duel. The crocodile fights back with relentless fury, thrashing and writhing in a desperate attempt to free itself from the tiger's grip. The clash of these titans is a mesmerizing spectacle, showcasing nature's raw power. Undaunted, the tiger changes tactics, jumping atop the crocodile's back and refusing to let go. The fight heats up as both predator and victim refuse to back down. Gradually, the once indomitable crocodile begins to show signs of exhaustion. Its ferocious resistance wanes, and the tiger's resilience becomes evident. It's a battle of endurance, and the odds seem to tip in favor of the majestic feline. Rumored to be none other than Machali, the legendary tigress is renowned as one of the most photographed creatures on our planet. This awe-inspiring encounter encapsulates the extraordinary wonders of the animal kingdom.
The eagle drags the chamois towards the edge.
Number 19. Eagle fights a goat. In a jaw-dropping spectacle amidst the majestic Italian Alps, nature unveils a mesmerizing display of raw power and cunning strategy. Prepare to be captivated as a golden eagle, defying all expectations, seizes an astonishing opportunity in an epic battle for survival. In an extraordinary moment caught on film, the scene unfolds with breathtaking intensity. A formidable adult chamois goat, 5 times the weight of its avian assailant, finds itself suddenly under attack. From above, the golden eagle swoops down with lightning speed, catching the unsuspecting goat off guard. Talons outstretched, it strikes with remarkable precision, latching onto the goat's neck and forcefully pulling it to the unforgiving ground. This rare encounter, typically witnessed between eagles and their smaller prey, unfolds in a dramatic twist. The golden eagle, usually targeting baby chamois goats and other medium-sized mammals, unexpectedly sets its sights on this fully grown quarry. The clip shows the eagle's tremendous strength as it drags the goat down the rugged terrain, inching closer to a precarious cliff edge. The predator resists gravity with incredible strength. It pulls the struggling chamois goat into the air, demonstrating flying power. Then, in a heart-stopping moment, the golden eagle lets go of the goat, causing it to fall hopelessly to its terrible conclusion. Nature's ruthless law triumphs, and the fallen creature is forced to yield to the abyss below. The film crew witnessed nature's tragic cycle firsthand as the scene unfolded. After defeating their formidable antagonist, the 2 eagles fell on the dead carcass and had a feast, creating a frightening memorial to the circle of life. Number 18. Zebras against nature. In the beautiful Masai Mara National Reserve, a captivating scene unfolds as a group of zebras bravely traverse the mighty Mara River. With their distinct black and white stripes, they stick together in small clusters, emitting loud, melodic brays to ward off danger. Amidst this courageous journey, a zebra becomes entangled in the jaws of a formidable reptile. Despite being submerged multiple times, the resilient zebra refuses to give up. It emits plaintive cries, struggling to break free from the crocodile's grip. Just when hope seems dim, the determined zebra summons its last ounce of strength and makes a daring sprint toward freedom. Another crocodile joins the pursuit, amplifying the odds against the struggling zebra. However, against all odds, the zebra miraculously escapes, hobbling out of the treacherous water. The triumph is short-lived as a few other zebras, undeterred by the risk, cautiously approach the river's edge for a much-needed drink from its vast 245-mile expanse. Witness the exhilarating tale of resilience and survival as these majestic creatures defy the odds and conquer the challenges that nature throws their way. Number 17. Buffalo fights an elephant. In a dramatic clash captured by an intrepid photographer on a Kenyan getaway, an audacious buffalo met its match in a majestic mother elephant. This extraordinary encounter unfolded in the Masai Mara Game Reserve, and the astonishing pictures chronicle the remarkable showdown. Under the shade of a towering tree, the unsuspecting buffalo was caught napping, oblivious to the approaching elephant and her 3 young companions. The massive mother elephant strolled by innocently, minding her own business. However, fate had other plans as the buffalo, for reasons unknown, suddenly decided to provoke a confrontation. With lightning speed, the colossal elephant retaliated, charging toward the audacious buffalo. In a remarkable display of power and finesse, she skillfully thrust her impressive tusks into the smaller beast's body, launching it several feet into the air. The violent clash resulted in fatal injuries for the ill-fated buffalo. The infuriated elephant's eyes were blazing with resolve, and her small offspring crouched behind her, watching the drama develop. The buffalo, caught in mid-air, is a devastating warning of the consequences of rash violence. This fascinating story serves as a powerful metaphor for the dangers of avoidable conflict. Number 16. WWF between tiger and bear. In a stunning Indian national park, a thrilling 15-minute combat between a fierce tiger and a daring bear was recorded on video. When everything began, the sloth bear and her cute youngster were looking for comfort in the tranquil waters. They were unaware that this refuge belonged to Matkasur, the dominant tiger who oversaw the park. The moment the tiger became aware of the incursion, the atmosphere became electric. The courageous sloth bear steadfastly maintained her position, in need to protect her cherished cubs, her motherly instincts on high alert. But the tiger wasn't the kind to give up lightly. His ferocious assault on the bear was accompanied by a chorus of roars that echoed across the woods. It felt as though the struggle lasted forever. Both combatants suffered injuries when their claws and teeth gnashed together during their battle for victory. The little cub seeks protection in the middle of the chaos and flees the situation. This awe-inspiring confrontation between these two safari monsters demonstrated the animal kingdom's undying tenacity. During their battle for dominance, both contestants were hurt as their claws and teeth gnashed against one another. In the midst of the chaos, the tiny cub fled the area in an intelligent attempt to find refuge. These two safari monsters engaged in a mesmerizing battle that showed off the animal kingdom's unwavering resolve. It was a monument to the sheer force and unwavering drive that these great beasts had. Number 15. King of the Jungle versus King of the River. The king of the jungle is relaxing by the water's edge, soothing his thirst. He has no idea that a natural force is about to derail his royal moment. An enraged hippo rising from the depths of the water charges with vengeance toward the lion. The lion suddenly loses his pride as he realizes he cannot defend himself against this unplanned attack. The lion makes a brave getaway in a frantic attempt to find refuge. The drama, however, doesn't end there. Other lions follow the panicked retreat as if unified in their struggle for survival, their majestic manes flowing as they flee for their lives. It quickly becomes obvious that the bold hippo's motivation was to protect its young from the threatening lion. The courageous spirit of the powerful hippo threatens the lion's hegemony. This fascinating encounter serves as a reminder that nature's intricate dance to maintain equilibrium can humble even the monarch. Number 14. Cat takes down Coyote. In an epic showdown captured on a home security camera in Surfside Beach, Texas, a fearless house cat faced off against a relentless coyote. The size difference was striking, with the tiny cat pitted against a much larger predator. But don't underestimate the tenacity of a determined feline. With incredible agility and unwavering courage, the cat held its ground, swatting and hissing at the coyote without a hint of fear. It was clear that this cat had been through its fair share of battles, knowing that even a single injury could prove fatal. Defense became its offense, as it cleverly used a porch chair as a shield, making the coyote think twice about getting too close. Each time the coyote lunged, it encountered the full force of the cat's fight. The cat strategically leaped onto the railing to gain some distance, but the coyote managed to nip its behind. This only fueled the cat's determination further, as it retaliated by pouncing directly onto the startled dog, asserting its dominance. Swiping and batting at the coyote, the cat showed incredible resilience. Recognizing the impossibility of triumph, it rightly chose survival over conquest. In a brief period of freedom, the cat scaled a deck post, well out of reach of the coyote. Sensing the cat's stubbornness, the defeated coyote departed off the porch, thereby ending the conflict. It was a sight to behold, confounding assumptions that a domestic cat could compete with such a tough opponent. Witnessing this incredible encounter, one cannot help but admire this little but formidable feline's bravery and skill.
Yeah? He was pecking that.
Number 13, Mama Goose wows a giraffe. Never underestimate the anger of a protective mother goose. 3 tall giraffes had an astonishing encounter when they went too close to a family of these magnificent birds. It all began with a lonely giraffe who wished to meet some odd critters on the other side of the fence. The scenario turned heated when a second giraffe joined in, forcing the mother geese to issue a harsh warning. The mother goose had had enough by the time the third giraffe arrived and unleashed her fury on the curious intruders. Geese, on the other hand, are well known for their unpredictable and vicious behavior. They will pick battles with anybody or anything that irritates them. But if you dare cross paths with a mother goose when her precious babies are around, consider yourself in grave danger. She won't hesitate to teach you a lesson you'll never forget. The video footage appears to be from a zoo or safari park, where the giraffes find themselves in an unusual setting compared to their natural habitat. Meanwhile, the geese roam freely, asserting their dominance wherever they please, as geese often do. Perhaps the giraffes were simply curious or bored, tired of humans gawking at them day after day. The arrival of these exotic visitors surely caused quite a commotion in the enclosure, but unfortunately, not the kind they anticipated. These giraffes unknowingly encroached upon the mother goose's precious offspring. After a warning shot, she unleashed her wrath upon them. It's likely these giraffes had never sprinted so swiftly, even when evading lions in the wild. The speed with which they fled spoke volumes about the ferocity of the mama goose's defense. Number 12, lion versus turtle. You will be amazed as we bring you an astonishing showdown between 2 unlikely contenders in the heart of South Africa's magnificent Greater Kruger National Park. A majestic male lion quenching his thirst at a tranquil watering hole. Little did he know that fate had a surprise in store for him. Enter our unexpected hero, a small turtle swimming fearlessly toward the formidable feline. At first, the lion pays no attention to its unassuming visitor, but the persistent reptile refuses to go unnoticed. In an awe-inspiring moment, the turtle emerges from the water, strutting confidently towards the king of the savannah. Brimming with courage, this tiny creature fearlessly prods the lion's mouth with its determined face. Undeterred by the trace of blood around the lion's regal lips, the audacious turtle marches onward. As the issue plays out, the entire globe clutches its breath. The turtle defeats the formidable predator in an act of unflinching resolve. The lion accepts defeat and graciously withdraws from the turtle's new area after praising the turtle's audacity and valor. Number 11. Lizard give puppy a tough time. A little puppy and an aggressive lizard had an incredible encounter in a unique incident that was recorded in Brazil. The situation is tense as the aggressive character of the lizard, armed with razor-sharp claws and a terrifying mouth, is exposed, leaving little room for playfulness. The dog first sees the lizard lounging amid a group of plants. Rather than ignoring the reptilian creature and allowing it to go about its business undisturbed, the dog's curiosity gets the better of him, and he decides to provoke the lizard. Within moments, the lizard, evidently offended by the dog's intrusion, launches itself toward its canine counterpart. What follows is an unexpected turn of events as the two engage in a spirited clash that spans an entire minute. They tumble down a nearby hill, locked in a fierce struggle against each other. The intensity of the encounter is palpable, keeping viewers on the edge of their seats. Despite its smaller size, the dog shows remarkable resilience in the face of the lizard's ferocity. The battle showcases the dog's determination and bravery, refusing to back down in the face of such a formidable opponent. Number 10. Mama Elephant takes down Crocodile. In a breathtaking encounter captured in these captivating images, an awe-inspiring battle unfolds between a devoted elephant mother and a fearsome crocodile in Zambia. The scene takes place along the banks of the Luangwa River within the enchanting South Luangwa National Park. Amidst a serene moment of quenching their thirst, tragedy strikes as the colossal reptilian predator emerges from the murky depths, sinking its menacing jaws into the mother elephant's trunk. The force of the attack forces her onto her hind legs, but undeterred, she refuses to succumb to the threat. Instead, she bravely turns away from the treacherous water, even with the crocodile relentlessly clamped onto her trunk. Summoning an extraordinary display of strength, the resolute female manages to shake off her aquatic assailant, freeing herself from its grasp. Miraculously, both the valiant mother and her precious baby survive the harrowing encounter. However, their ordeal is not yet over, as a heart-stopping moment occurs when the little one stumbles during their hasty retreat. Thankfully, they quickly regain their footing and continue their escape. Later in the day, a sight of relief unfolds as the indomitable duo is spotted peacefully feasting on the river's bountiful offerings. This remarkable survival story unfolds within the sprawling 9,000 square kilometers of the renowned South Luangwa National Park. Celebrated for its grand herds of elephants, this wildlife sanctuary is home to an impressive array of creatures, including baboons, buffaloes, zebras, giraffes, leopards, lions, and hippopotamuses. Number 9. Lions attack giraffe. An epic struggle took place in the vast savanna of South Africa's Klaserie Private Nature Reserve between a daring giraffe and a crafty pride of lions. This incredible occurrence, seen by safari guide Emily Whiting, left everyone in awe of the giraffe's enduring persistence and outstanding survival abilities. 6 hungry lions slowly closed in on their unsuspecting victim as the stately giraffe enjoyed a tranquil feast. The predators launched their attack with stealth and accuracy, intending to knock down the colossal herbivore. 2 lions sprang onto the giraffe's back, aiming to destabilize it, while another pair concentrated on weakening its powerful legs. Surprisingly, one of the lions clung to the giraffe's back, using both jaws and claws to do so. The courageous giraffe fought back bravely, unfazed by the constant attack. Despite suffering a major gash on its leg that caused it to bleed excessively, the giraffe delivered fierce kicks at its attackers, demonstrating exceptional tenacity. The struggle continued on for 4 hours, with the giraffe refusing to yield to the tremendous odds placed against it. The incredible film shot by Emily Whiting shows the giraffe's tremendous persistence and fortitude in the face of peril.
And I've seen up to like 13 or 14 grizzlies in a day before.
Number 8. The ultimate showdown. Once upon a wild expanse, a ravenous pack of wolves set their sights on a majestic elk, swiftly bringing it down in a triumphant display of teamwork. Satiated by their shared victory, the wolves sought solace in the comforting embrace of slumber. While the wolves rested, an unexpected presence emerged from the shadows, a grizzly bear, defying the norm by resisting the call of hibernation. Undeterred by the notion that nothing in life comes free, the bear ventured forth, discovering the abandoned elk carcass. It saw an opportunity for a free meal, promptly seating itself upon the lifeless body, declaring it as its own. However, the arrival of the wolves shattered the tranquility of this unholy feast. Initially, only a handful of wolves encircled the bear, their eyes ablaze with determination. Yet, as if summoned by a primal instinct, more wolves joined the ranks, united in their mission to reclaim what was rightfully theirs. They were poised to demonstrate that betraying the wolf pack came with dire consequences. The bear, initially unperturbed, stubbornly held its ground. After all, what did it fear from a mere gathering of canines? But as the relentless tide of wolves continued to surge, the audacity of the situation began to sink in, compelling the grizzly bear to retaliate. Against all odds, a staggering 14 wolves encompassed the bear, engaging in a fierce battle. Astonishingly, as witnessed by an intrepid wilderness guide capturing the spectacle on film, the bear emerged victorious amidst the chaos. With tails tucked between their legs, the defeated wolves slinked away, robbed of their hard-earned prize. Meanwhile, the grizzly bear, standing tall and unyielding, cemented its status as the true embodiment of an apex predator among predators, an indomitable force to be reckoned with. Number 7. Alligator gets beaten up by eel. A skilled fisherman cast his line, hoping to reel in a fascinating creature. Little did he know, he was about to witness a shocking showdown that would leave him awestruck. As the fisherman eagerly tugged on his line, he felt a thrilling resistance. To his amazement, it wasn't just any fish he had hooked. It was an electric eel, a true marvel of nature. This would be an interesting narrative on its own, but what happened next added to the tension. A cunning alligator known as a caiman emerged from nowhere, eyeing the delectable eel as a potential dinner. The crafty caiman, eager to taste victory, attempted to take the eel with a burst of confidence. Fortune, on the other hand, had other plans. The courageous caiman was smacked with an unexpected blast of strength as it sunk its fangs into the electrified body of the eel. The eel's electrical defense system activated, sending a powerful jolt through the caiman's body. The caiman's world was turned upside down in an instant. The electric jolt heightened its senses, forcing it to spasm and seize uncontrollably. It was a perplexing sight to see nature's forces collide in a war for existence. Meanwhile, the resilient eel appeared to have withstood the shocking encounter. Regrettably, as the thrilling spectacle unfolded, the caiman's movements gradually ceased. While the eel seemed to have emerged victorious from this electrifying encounter, the fate of the caiman remained uncertain. Alas, it's reasonable to assume that the formidable power of the electric eel had ultimately claimed the caiman's life.
They're going towards him. I think they will notice it in there.
Number 6. Rhino versus Buffalo FaceOff. Witness the captivating moment when a courageous buffalo fearlessly confronted a colossal bull rhino, displaying unwavering determination to protect its herd. Despite enduring numerous headbutts and charges from its formidable opponent, this indomitable buffalo held its ground, leaving spectators in awe. As the 700-kilogram Cape buffalo initiated the charge towards the massive white rhino, weighing a staggering 2.5 tons, its front feet were dramatically lifted off the ground. Sand erupted into the air as the buffalo steadfastly resisted the rhino's relentless pushing. The buffalo is refusing to surrender. The tension escalated as both creatures continued their daring charges, while the surrounding herd of buffaloes cautiously approached. After several minutes of intense battle, a remarkable turn of events unfolded. The rhino seemed to acknowledge that the buffalo possessed an unyielding spirit, leading it to ultimately retreat. The rhino recognizes the incoming herd of buffaloes and second-guesses its position. It's retreating now. The rhino is truly stepping back. Perhaps it seeks a smaller adversary? The skirmish likely originated from a female rhino leading the bull past the buffalo herd. As one of the buffalo bulls ventured too close to the mother rhino and her precious offspring, a fierce clash ignited. Undoubtedly, it was an epic mismatch. Now it's time for the subscriber's pick. We received this picture of a fiery encounter between a snake and a frog. And from the picture, it's clearly evident that this frog is in clear danger. What do you think will happen to it? Will it be saved or become the lunch of this snake? Have any of these animal opponents surprised you so far? Let us know in the comments below. Number 5. Dogs tear down Impala. In a thrilling wildlife encounter, Guide OD from Tabby camp embarked on an early morning safari with his excited guests. Their mission, to observe a pack of wild dogs in action. As luck would have it, They stumbled upon the pack just as they successfully brought down an impala, savoring their hard-earned meal. The youthful energy of the subadults sparked a playful chase among themselves, creating a joyful commotion. But their merriment was short-lived. In the distance, a lioness spotted the wild dog pack and stealthily approached them, eyes fixed on her potential prey. With lightning speed, she lunged forward, initiating a fierce pursuit across an open clearing. Amidst the chaos, the lioness managed to seize one of the young wild dogs, snatching it from the pack. In an unexpected turn of events, the remaining wild dogs banded together and refused to flee in the face of danger. They fought back tenaciously, determined to save their fallen teammate. The lioness's protective growls and deafening roars added to the amazing commotion as the wild canines yelped and barked constantly while launching their counterattacks. Blows were exchanged, and the battlefield reflected the ferocity of the wild dogs. Despite wounds and bleeding fur from the lioness's assaults, they stayed steadfast. They persevered in their relentless assault, causing the lioness to flee on occasion. The stress was briefly relieved by brief moments of stillness, only to be destroyed as the wild dogs began another brave onslaught. Despite the wild dogs inflicting minor wounds on the lioness, her power remained strong. This ferocious meeting, though, surely left an indelible mark on her. It's reasonable to assume she'll think twice about confronting her newfound opponents in the future.
Day 2, everyone.
Number 4. Magnificent bears. Watch as the bears fight in thrilling combat, releasing their primordial strength through jaw-dropping chomps, vicious claws, and thundering tackles. You could catch a glimpse of a droplet of blood escaping from one of the struggling bear's growling jaws in the midst of this stunning display. It's a striking reminder of the ferocity and stakes of this epic battle. Mother Nature has indeed blessed us with a magnificent gift, an awe-inspiring demonstration of power and survival. The male brown and grizzly bears are fighting for a great cause, the opportunity to mate with receptive females. These majestic beings, weighing up to a staggering 1,500 pounds, understand that this battle is a crucial step in ensuring the continuation of their lineage. It's a battle for supremacy, a primeval fight in which only the strongest and most fearsome survive. Number 3. Moose defends her babies. In the heart of the wild, a courageous cow moose defends her precious calves against a relentless black bear. With a stunning display of speed, she charges through the dense foliage, propelling the startled bear high up into the safety of a nearby tree. Undeterred by this setback, the tenacious bear descends from the tree and resumes its pursuit, only to be foiled time and again by the fiercely protective mother moose. Guided by her keen instincts, the mother moose senses danger approaching as the bear sniffs the air, detecting the presence of vulnerable newborns concealed in the underbrush. Evidently agitated, the mother moose shows her fury from the outset, her ears pinned back, her fur standing on end, and her front hooves ready to deliver powerful stomps upon the bruin. With unwavering determination, the moose charges at the bear on no fewer than 6 occasions during the duration of the video clip. As the footage nears its end, the bear disappears into a gully, prompting the moose to swiftly give chase. In a heart-stopping moment, the bear resurfaces mere inches away from the tiny, defenseless calves. Undaunted, the cow moose emerges from the ditch, unleashing a furious display of hoof-stomping near the bear's head. The raw intensity of the wildlife clash and the mother moose's valiant efforts to safeguard her offspring make for an awe-inspiring spectacle, showcasing the astonishing power and courage that exist within the natural world.
How long are you gonna stay here watching the snake?
Number 2. Tabby cat takes down snake. A bold tabby cat from Yen Bai, Vietnam, faced a deadly snake that had encroached on its territory in an astounding display of bravery. It all starts with the curious tabby examining a red-necked keelback snake with caution. The cat approaches the snake with deliberate movements, keeping a close watch on the creature's every move. The tabby seizes the opportunity, rapidly slashing at the deadly snake with its strong claws. Undaunted, the snake attempts to flee, but the persistent feline attacks it again, unwilling to give up. The snake looks to be motionless, possibly seeking to fool the cat, but the observant feline continues its attack. When the snake makes a frantic attempt to flee, the cat pursues it relentlessly, giving a succession of tremendous strikes to its tail and head. With unwavering determination, the tabby keeps a watchful gaze upon the battered serpent. Suddenly, the snake retaliates, lunging towards the cat, eliciting a startled jump from the courageous feline. Remarkably, the snake refrains from biting the cat, while the tabby continues to defend itself by striking the snake repeatedly with its sharp claws. The person behind the camera reveals the motive behind the cat's valiant act, stating, "This snake got too close to the house. The cat was trying to defend its territory."
We better roll.
Number 1. Battle between the elephants. Brace yourself for the breathtaking encounter between two mighty elephants as they engage in an epic battle for supremacy. A group of adventurous safari-goers embarked on a thrilling expedition, hoping to catch a glimpse of wildlife in its rawest form. They had no idea that fate had something special in store for them. As they traveled deeper into the forest, they came across a scene that would leave them speechless. These huge monsters clashed in a furious battle in the center of the untamed forest, among a flurry of dust and vegetation. Their gigantic tusks clashed, resonating with the ferocity of their rivalry. The ground shuddered beneath their huge feet with each step, magnifying their overwhelming strength. During the fight, the elephants emerged from the deep foliage, pressing themselves into an open space. As they embraced one another, the air trembled with excitement, their eyes twinkling with determination. Nature's finest gladiators were locked in a domination dance, leaving no mistake about their unrelenting strength. This magnificent display took its toll on these great creatures. Their majestic forms were marked by bloodstains and visible wounds, testaments to the brutal clash they endured. In the midst of the fray, one valiant elephant even lost half of its prized tusk, a poignant symbol of the sacrifices made in the pursuit of victory. We hope you enjoyed this video. We'll see you in the next one.